Hey, you good, Austin? All right, first shot of the day. We are going to do super secret things. Are we telling people? No, we're not telling people.
Can't tell people?
No, we can't vlog there. Because then everyone will know what we did and then nobody will watch the video.
I don't want to go anymore.
All right, so we're going somewhere to do something. All right, I finished everything. The new series, I think it's gonna be pretty good. The first episode, kind of like the first episode of Vision, where it was like good for a start, and there's definitely stuff we can work on in the future. That's kind of how it is. So I'm excited. Now I gotta pack, go to sleep, wake up, and drive for 12 hours. Alright, so super busy day here, and not a lot of time to do, vlog stuff. I'm glad that Smooth Competition ended up good. Hope you guys enjoy that on Friday. But I've packed everything up, and I'm gonna take a shower and then head to bed. But first, I'm going to. I know I just didn't have a lot of exciting things in this vlog, so I tweeted out for a Q&A. People are gonna ask me questions. I'm gonna answer them. If you don't like Q&As, just click out of the video. Here, I'll do the little snap. And yeah, so just take off because I know usually in every Q&A video somebody is not a huge fan. So here we go. Adam Pfeiffer says, has anyone ever broken anything really expensive in the Optic Scuff house? Yes, Pamaj broke the pillars in the living room on one of those hoverboards. Platinum said, the weirdest trip you've ever gone on and why? The only time I've ever really traveled is because of esports, but the weirdest trip was probably Champs, because it was just like a weird time in my life, and then also like I had a big huge green afro, and then Optic lost like really early, and then I stayed there and had to keep covering, and the event ended up being alright, but then I had to walk back to my hotel like by myself with a huge green afro, so that was kind of weird. In Play says, Axe or Mango? I cannot choose. You can't do that to me. It's Carlos says, how do you manage to keep going with basically no sleep at all? I mean, I do nap. I nap a lot, actually. But yeah, I really am motivated at this point in my life, and sleep is very important. I am sleeping, like I'm getting sleep, but if you have to go a few nights not getting a full 8 hours, then this is the point in my life to do that. What's the sweetest thing you've ever done for your past girlfriends? Lillian Spires said that. It's kind of a weird thing to reflect on. My last relationship, she really liked sushi. In my dorm room, I believe it was her birthday, I set down like how they actually eat sushi. Like you're supposed to sit on the floor and then you eat it that way, and I put down a rug, and then I put Take Care on by Drake, and then we just ate sushi, and it was dark, and there was just a couple candles. I think what made it so cool is it was a college dorm room, so you can turn anything, and with a little bit of thought you can turn anything into romantic, I guess you could say. Make a rap battle against Hex? That fool would cry. I'm not gonna do that. Senor Pinhead says, what motivates you to make videos, and what do you do when you feel unmotivated? What motivates me now is a little unfair because I'm in such a unique situation, but if you're ever feeling unmotivated, you just gotta think you can do two things. You can not do anything, you can not upload, not record, or you can upload. And if you upload, then there's results there, and regardless if you're getting 300 views on a video, that's 300 more views than you would have gotten if you didn't do anything. So just do something, and then there's something to show for it. What's your favorite football team? This is a European guy, so it's Barcelona. Has always been my favorite, mostly because I was a huge Ronaldinho fan whenever he still played. Andrew P. Cruz says, do you think you'll ever make short films / movies that aren't associated with Optic? Yes, I do want to. That is something I want to do in the future at some point, but those are hard, because everything that I shoot now is naturally happening. I can't imagine trying to organize like different shots. That'd be kind of strange. Rebel Striker says, what are some things you miss about home, about North Carolina? It's a good question because we're leaving to go there in a couple hours. I miss the people. I miss the weather. You know, I miss this sense of like homeness, I guess. Like if anywhere I'm in North Carolina, I'm 4 hours away from some family member somewhere. So, you know, it's a good feeling. It's like a sense of security, even if it's false security. Like I lived in North Carolina for so long. Who, in your opinion, is the one who grinds the most in the house? We all grind. That's our job. Ryan says, what's the wildest experience you've ever had at an event? X Games in Ghosts was insane. It's definitely probably the craziest event, just because, you know, Optic was. It was in the days where Optic was an underdog, and so literally every single event people would tune in and be glued to the TV or to their computer screens whenever Optic was playing. And then they won, and it seemed like the whole world freaked out for a little while. Hudson Whistler says, when are you lighting those shoes on fire? Never. Also, I'm gonna buy Hudson a pair. I'm Dev says, will you ever start streaming? I've answered this a few times. Streaming's not really for me. I'm focusing every effort that I have on YouTube. Streaming, you have to be very dedicated to streaming, and a lot of the times if I have to get up and shoot something for Vision or for my vlogs, then I can't do that if I'm streaming, and it's just I have a commitment problem. What camera do you recommend for a beginner? I don't really know much about point and shoots, but for DSLRs, either this camera, the T5i that I'm using, it's a really good camera, or the T3i if you want an even cheaper one than that. I used the T3i for like 2 years. God Lucid said, if you could own one car for the rest of your life, what would it be? A big black Jeep, stick shift, and yeah. Emilio says, was your outro something you planned, or did it just happen when you were editing your first vlog? I can't remember how it happened. I think I just like randomly did it one time, and then Hex saw it, and he was like, yo, that outro was sick. And then after that, I was like, well, that's gotta be my outro every single video. So that's how that happened. Do you dip your fries in your ketchup or put ketchup on your fries? I dip my fries into ketchup. If you do it the other way around, you're probably Satan. All right, guys, but that is going to do it. Sorry, it's kind of a rush vlog, but I really gotta get a few hours of sleep before we head out on this journey. So, also, I'm really looking forward to the upcoming vlogs this weekend. I know you guys like Brandon, and it's just a little bit of a different atmosphere. People complain a little bit about how my vlogs are, you know, kind of repetitive because we're always in this house. So let's do a little bit of something else that is not repetitive. So that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Hitch. Another day, another vlog. We'll see you next time.